Hi, my name is Dennis Paulson. This is my ad campaign reverse engineer and ad creation presentation. You'll notice here that I've got a Snickers advertisement of a zebra chasing a lion. You will see here in the bottom right that there's a candy bar, a slogan, and a logo with a little satisfies, a little extra text underneath. The text says, "You're not you when you're hungry." This is an ad campaign by Snickers, and I found it pretty funny, so I wanted to reverse engineer it and maybe come up with something similar to add to that campaign. So, moving on. Let's take a look at the design. The design of this advertisement is very unique. The logo, the slogan, the candy bar, everything is just way off to the bottom to the right. If we were to cut this page into 2/3, we would say that this is very much out of that range. It's deliberate and it's intentional. They wanted to bring the attention to this image that they have here that's pretty hilarious. They've got this wild zebra just getting ready to pounce and chasing this lion. The imagery is pretty cool. I like the shadow and the text, very earthy tones. But they let the image do the talking, and then they kind of subtly put their logo and candy bar over here as if, acknowledging that the reader is no dummy. They know this is a Snickers ad, and they can see it plainly right there, and they don't need to fill the entire real estate with their logo or something to beat it into your brain. They're trying to appeal to your sense of humor and then have you look over here at this delicious trademarked image of a candy bar. So let's move on. A look at the typography. Typography is very simple, but Snickers actually has its own font. They have their own font. It's proprietary. It's bold, white, proprietary text. They also have the similar text right here. "You're not you when you're hungry." It's bold, it's non-italicized, and it's a very simple slogan. You're not you when you're hungry. You will become a savage and non-recognizable and completely different person if you do not satisfy that hunger. And so they have hungry here as about 2 times the size of this other text. And then other than their logo and this little satisfies at the bottom, that's about it. This other text over here is just copyright information, has nothing to do with the advertisement, so we're just going to let it sit there and linger. Now, moving forward, let's take a look at the colors that they decided to use. Obviously, as I said earlier, this is a very earthy tone. It has some brilliant greens and brilliant golds here and whites, and it's a very polished kind of look. It's got a very earthy tone, and then as the image goes from light at the top and becomes darker, we've got our centerpieces here that really stick out, and then we've got the grass gets darker as we get to the bottom, and that's why they have this no stroke, just white text, very plain, and its width conforms to this little square boundary, rectangle boundary, if you will, the candy bar, slogan, logo, and then this little satisfies underneath. So let's move on. This is my ad that I have done to complement their ad campaign. It's a very simple slogan as well. "Next time, eat a Snickers." And that is actually one that they use. They use that slogan, "Next time, eat a Snickers." And what I've done is I've taken the logo, I moved it above the candy bar. The candy bar still has the trademark and everything is still reserved. And what I did though is I took the 2 key pieces out. The zebra was chasing the lion, and now the zebra is just thrilled and ecstatic. He has satisfied his hunger, and he is looking to the sky, and it says, "Next time, eat a Snickers." And so I took the Snickers font, the same pitch and angle of this stickers here, and we've got it all caps, and it's just drop shadowed actually, just to separate it from the clouds enough to make it readable and to make it easy and pleasant to the eyes. We've got the same scenery in background. Obviously a little bit of work on this, pulling those characters out and getting the background to look right. And this image here, the shadow, if you notice the shadow on the zebra, the lighting is the same. This looks like an overcast day or maybe an evening photo, and so we've got the same soft tones on this zebra that almost puts him in the image, but clearly he's up front here looking at us, and these words could very well be his, but he either way is looking up, acknowledging these letters, and quite a comical little smile on him. And so that's my presentation. You can check it out on my blog or on the Facebook post. Thank you for your time. God bless.